Actually, I didn't know about it. Okay. Do you feel that making all female teams is steps towards overall acceptance? Or do you think it's creating an even more barrier?
So yeah, I actually see this all the time. It's like it's often like portraying that female teams is actually dividing versus doing a service, which I think long term I would actually agree with that, but not at the stage of where female CS is right now. I don't think there's nearly enough women in the scene, more specifically NA. I think if it really was an issue, it would be more so. Okay, so here's one thing that I want to talk about. So think about the men that play competitive CS right now. There's like literally like 9 dudes and 1 chick. It's sometimes 10 dudes in every game. Like, so you're lucky if you're queuing with like Kimmy and Smiley and Vishal, like that's the like most amount of women you're going to be playing with. But if you think about it just like that, how much opportunity is there for women to be successful, to be competitive, to be good? If you think about it, if you have 5 women and you have 30 dudes, how likely are you to find good players amongst them? You're probably going to maybe get like 1 good female player. You're going to get like 5 good male players. And if you just think about that in like I don't know the statistics, so I can't go into like detail, but if you just think about it like that, you're more likely to have better male players than better female players. So I think that number 1, growing the female scene is a good way to do this. I think we need female tournaments. We need things that push women right now because we just don't have enough women. We don't have enough women. I would love to see women competing at the same level as pro teams. And I know that, like, personally speaking, like CLG Red, we have goals to, you know, like I think we compete against people at our level right now. We want to take it a step further, MDL, and, you know, who knows, maybe we can make pro one day. We're definitely not there yet, but like those are aspirations of ours. But if there's more women, there's more likeliness to have better women, more skilled women. Like, they're competing against each other. Now it's just, you're not just on a female team because like you were the only option, or like that's happened before, right? So I definitely think female tournaments are very important right now. I do think that in the grand scheme of things, once there's way more women, then that's definitely like something that I would like to see, more mixed teams. But I just don't think we're there yet. I think we need that stepping stone right now. So I just see this a lot. So I really wanted to hit this because I feel like it's a common opinion that, well, if you guys want to, you know, make the women's scene better, why are you segregating instead of like joining mixed teams? And I do think that's a good answer. And I think Heather, you even touched on this before, but yeah, I think all women want to see us, you know, collided with our male counterparts, but I just definitely think there needs to be a stepping stone right now.
I'm gonna add to that, like, just having a female scene, and like for me, seeing like a tournament in real life, like there's like males and females, made me play the game, you know, like just seeing you guys successful made me play the game. So I think it's gonna bring more women also than like just seeing males all the time, you know. Like if I see females being successful, I'm gonna want to be that too, you know. So it helps bring people right now. I wish there was more, but it helps for sure. So yeah.
Yeah, I would like to add to all of you, I really do believe, and Bianca, who asked the question, I think it's a non-issue. I think it's actually not a problem, and it's just the fact that people get upset about women tournament. It's a non-issue. It's a it doesn't affect males, first of all, and they're usually the one that complains the most. It has nothing to do with them. It's for women to support women, but for some reason, males complain about it.
There's always a misconception that they're taking prize money from the men and giving it to the women, and that's not how that works. Like, this is this is on top of that.
And I think people just have to realize that that's the reality of the current situation in you know the female gaming community. Kind of like what the whole spiel that Goober just did. Like, that's the reality of our situation. Like, for us to get to our goals, like you said, Goose, we need a stepping stone. But as for now, like, it's our reality. Like, what can we do?
Yeah,
like, you know, there's nothing we can do for now but to take action against those things.
And I'll add.
Go ahead.
Sorry. add one thing onto what Steph said is that it doesn't matter. This is, at the end of the day, this is a video game and it's about having fun. And I always tell people, play with who you want to play with. If it's all females, great. If it's 4 males, great. Like, who cares? To me, it doesn't matter. As long as more people are playing games and they're having fun, at the end of the day, I think that's what really matters.
The female tournaments doesn't take away the chance of a woman to play on the male team. They can still do that. They can already do that. And that's what I always try to explain. Like, if you don't believe in women's tournament, go play with males. Like, no, you have been allowed and you will always be allowed to do that.
Yeah.